up, boys? Looking all proud, looking sexy.
Hey, Mr.
Howdy,
K.
howdy, howdy.
Hey.
How y'all been? You been good? Living good?
Yeah, living large, baby.
So this is my VP Colin and my High Command Treasurer Chip. So anything that is discussed here obviously stays between these two right here. I've just got my, as I said to Flippy, I've just got my other boys here just because we're dealing with some other shit at the moment. So we don't want us getting fucking, not that you guys wouldn't be able to handle yourselves. I'm sure you'd probably just clap anybody that fucking comes down here. But
they didn't even count my biff.
I saved.
Yeah, man, I'm using your
I couldn't hear him, chat. There was a lot of static on the phone call. I don't know what you said.
You're my
Flippy
beamer.
about some,
and a 5-star change.
That's what you wanted to, I guess, discuss here.
Yeah, I've been interested in getting on my Heisenberg shit, you know what I'm saying? Put on a nice little hazmat suit, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of citrate, nitrate, plutonium, moperomiums, and copperponiums and stuff like that.
Oh, you're deep in it. Oh, you're
As
deep.
you can hear,
I've been
Kay's an
researching.
expert.
I've been
Because I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Oh, they know all about oniums and poniums and stuff like
Oh
that.
hell yeah, bromoliums. They're there too.
Macaroniums are good too.
Ooh,
I
my
love
favorite.
macaroni.
Macaroniums is my
Chisoniums as
favorite.
well. Delicious.
Yeah, no,
Not that you eat them.
that stuff.
Yeah, so I've been interested in getting into the game, and Flippy told me that you guys may be able to help out a bit. In return, obviously, for some sprays.
Yeah, so a long time ago, Flippy threw us a bone, for lack of a better term. Basically, the same thing we're doing here by helping us out, by offering something to us where we would have a mutual location where whoever needed to would have access to it at any time they needed and can do their thing without limit, whatever, as long as it gets put back there. I know everybody's got money and stuff and all that kind of shit in the city. I guess one thing we've been trying to do for quite some time is finally fill out Vespucci with, getting it back to... Obviously, Hydra had their sprays there a long time ago, but as far as I'm aware, it was mainly as a numbers thing rather than actually wanting to, hold down that area of Vespucci or whatever. But yeah, we're just looking to get back to... covering Vespucci back in blue, and those last few sprays up there are pretty much the only area to do that, really. Which is why I spoke with my guys and offered to Flippy that would be something if I know they're not CG sprays, but if it was something that Hydra and CG could work together on to help us acquire those, then we would be more than open to scratching each other's backs, I guess.
Yeah, I think Flippy, I'll let you speak on the sprays.
I mean, yeah, I told both of you guys. I mean, well, I guess Barry, first. I mean, even when Dundee was leading, it wasn't ever a malicious thing. We ever never wanted to take territory from you guys. Just we were pinched in a small little area where we kind of had to take sprays, and now we're fortunate where we have more than enough, so we could definitely do that.
In terms of number, are you still happy with what we spoke about, or is
it's 4, right?
The 4 main ones. I can point out the exact ones, but obviously you don't care. But it's basically the 4 that overlap into Vespucci just before Seaside.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I guess the only other thing would be if you want us just to completely take care of the access to we like to call it a sanctuary. We don't like using words out in public that
that particular word is banned. We do not say it.
No,
So if you hear us
prefer,
refer
to address it as like a womb, as we're giving birth to.
You want to visit the womb?
I want to visit the womb.
After birth.
I just want to get that out of the way since we're going to be somewhat working together here. And I address it as a womb and stuff like that.
Okay, well, we're more sanctuary. The reason we call it a sanctuary, a turtle sanctuary, is because an old member of this club who sadly is no longer living in this city, because he's in any city for that matter, because he was murdered. He was murdered by a crazed serial killer.
Oh my god!
He used to love turtles, and he was our main cook for a while. So we call it the Turtle Sanctuary. Kind of honor him. So.
You know,
Yeah,
he's dead. He
sanctuary
won't
or
know that we
womb, or-
changed it. He's dead. He won't know that we
Okay,
changed
yeah,
it.
but
You know
shit,
what I
we're
mean?
still gonna
Yeah,
call
well,
it.
no, we're
It's
honoring
still-
his memory.
He's
Oh,
got his
well,
fucking
that's what I'm
dead
saying. What he's
shit.
gonna do? Come back and shoot
Christ.
us? Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know, fuck,
Okay.
you know?
Well, that's why. Look, womb, sanctuary, whatever. As long as those are the two main words, I'm sure everybody will understand what we fucking mean. Yeah. I guess the only thing we'd need to do is, Flippy was talking about probably the best way to do it is.
We got a dead drop.
Well, getting a business stash set up and then giving access to whoever from your guys wants, is going to be doing this, whether it's yourself specifically or if you've got boys. We can hire them on and have that access, and then they can literally grab it whenever they need, and then once they're done, just throw it back in there, and then
I
keep
think
it
that's
clean.
best way to do it. Also, if Flippy pointed out, if the stash ever gets found and there's a key in there, there's really no reason for them to do shit. But I'll be making sure anyone involved with this on our end is in tip-top shape, no fucking around, and we'll keep this lab as safe as we can for both of us.
Yeah, we
yes.
basically run it. If anybody in this club burns that shit, they're out. They're dead.
So
They're done.
even the fact that and I know Flippy doesn't remember who he heard it from, but I want to make this very clear from our side. The fact that this even got out is a serious issue for us. When we first received this, I made it very clear that anybody in my club who leaked this gets blooded out on the fucking spot, regardless of fucking rank. So there, we've narrowed it down to 2 potential people who both are no longer in this club that we think were the cause of that, and I can assure you they will be dealt with. So, in terms of everybody else that's still in this club, I can guarantee from our side that word or even anything to do with it will not leave anybody in this club. So,
Flippy, did you manage to track down anything at all on that?
As far as like who I know told me,
Yes.
no.
I
can also tell you that I think it's multiple different sources because you don't have to talk.
Like, you repeat that?
I think I know what Barry's gonna say. It doesn't really matter.
It's irrelevant of how he heard it because there's literally only 2 people that come to mind. So we're going to interact with those people soon anyway. So I'm not too worried about who they told and who they told, etc., because I know the city talks a lot. But yeah, we'll deal with that. But so the location we were most likely going to do it at is Koi. So we have an old. It was going to be a like a cryptocurrency business, which may still happen depending on how certain things progress in the city. Originally it was going to be like selling G&E sticks, all that kind of stuff. But right now it's kind of just an empty kind of business. So it'd probably be the perfect spot to have this stash, and then you guys can just roll up, pull it out, done. It's located, I don't know if you know Vespucci that well, but it's the Koi building. It's actually Koi. It's like it used to be an old spa down in Vespucci. We'll probably have it somewhere there. I'll find a good spot for it. I'll have to speak with, I think Nancy usually puts those down, right? Like stashes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she can
we'll
take
speak
care
with
of
Nancy
that.
and stuff, and then
We
we
can.
can.
Too, so I don't know if you're ever around. I should start awake.
Oh, easy. Yeah, we'll speak with one of them, and hopefully we'll be able to get it done today. But if it takes like tomorrow or whatever, then as soon as that stash is down, it'll be stored in there. And then what you can do, if there's like a few state IDs or whatever you want to send me that want added to that, or if any come to mind, I can.
Yeah, I'll probably
can drop
keep
them
it
down and then
real
just,
slim. I'll probably be involved
yeah.
with most of the cooks, so.
Okay.
We can probably start with just K9 for now, and then they want to
Yeah, let's
extend
do
it
that.
after that.
Let's take it slow,
let me-
and then as we get people familiar with it and get a system going, then we can add people.
Chip, can you actually I'll just add you right now, actually. I'll just add you straight to the
As you guys are doing that, and you guys were talking about some important things, I was doing something more important than that. Like,
Bronium Coroniums.
I wrote a poem for you, Flippy and Mr. K.
Oh,
while you guys were talking.
finally something of me over here.
It just, I figured, with all this bullshit, all this chatter, I figured I'd work on something important. I call this poem, it's called The Womb. Okay, in a snug little womb, life begins to bloom. Safe and warm it grows, soon to face the world's throes. Meth is the game, and the womb is thy name. That's it. That's it.
Powerful
That's it.
words.
Oh
Fuck
my
was that
god!
shit?
It's a poem I
Powerful
wrote while you
words.
guys were talking
I'm
That
about
was
it.
sorry
so
about him.
beautiful.
So
It
I
was
just want to.
I don't know what
Chip,
you guys are talking about.
you heard me calling it the womb now too, right?
Yes, I've heard it.
You're on.
I've-
You're on board with the womb. All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
hold
I
on,
mean,
yeah.
Flip, what are you calling it?
The womb.
Guys, that's 3-2. That's
Okay,
three
well,
wombs.
I
to
guess
two.
we're
I
changing
made a
the fucking
poem
name,
about
man.
it. I made a whole poem about it.
I guess
That
we're
took me a
changing
long
the name.
fucking time, dude. Like, come
Flippy,
on.
what's your state ID?
It's beautiful, but I can't.
It's 1757.
Did you even hear the end? It said, "Meth is the game."
yeah, I heard
and
the rhyme.
womb is thy name. That's, you know, like
It's meant to be.
that.
Mr. K, what is your state ID?
1041.
Perfect. I'm just creating a new role. We'll just list you both down as investors. It doesn't have any access to it yet. Once we get the storage, I'll make sure you both have access, and then yeah, just let me know if there's. I like the idea of keeping it similar. It's probably a lot easier to track as well. So, but if there is someone else that you have that you trust that you want access to this, then just hit me up and I can, yeah, I can sort that as well.
Yeah, I think like Kay was saying, we'll make sure we keep it small anyways
Yeah,
on our end.
Yeah, we'll take it slow and
Easy.
make sure shit's tight in the womb, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, we love a tight womb.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rubbing
No,
up.
But yeah,
that's out there
outside of
universal.
that, I guess we could just do similar to what we did with Mr. K up north ages ago, where I think we have to get like, what was it like? Just like I think it's just a wipe or whatever, and then like you can swap. I don't remember the actual process of it, but the actual sprays in Vespucci. I think it's just a wipe, and then someone like contests.
I just have to unclaim them. You go get your spray and then you spray over it. You could only
gotcha.
get one a storm, so
Yeah,
what I'll do is I'll unclaim 2 of them, and then you could do one this storm, one next storm, and then tomorrow I'll do the same thing for you.
All right, sounds good. We'll get all this shit, and then we'll hit you up when we're ready, and we can just easy
Bip,
process.
bip, bip.
Where's the lab located, by the way?
That is a good question. It's because of we've had a few people vacate from the club recently. It's moved around quite a lot, but I believe it's in the Sandy area.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's a good spot.
So
We'll do we'll bring you boys black out and bring you guys up there at some point just to get that kind of ball rolling.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
well, I mean, if there's a location you prefer as well, I don't think any of
No,
our
not at
guys
all.
will be be fine.
the
moving
womb can
around,
be
so-
anywhere. I'm cool with it.
Okay. I'll hit up my guys that are running at the moment and figure out location, and then yeah, either today or whenever we can yeah. Yeah, in the meantime, I'll get the shit for that spray, and we'll get at least one of those transferred over, and then we'll get the storage set up hopefully today if someone's around, and then yeah, then we'll share the location of both, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. All right, boys. Good
pleasure
chat.
as
Yeah,
always.
we'll get everything sorted. Just let us know if you need anything.
You are not going to shake on it?
At least touch fingertips.
Shake-
together or
shake on
something.
Okay.
I'm so
You can
happy
do like
we
an
made the
easy
deal
thing.
You got to
On
spit in the
three.
hand.
1,
Okay.
2,
oh, with, like,
3.
2.
Womb.
Word.
Oh,
Team
yeah, that.
word.
That just
I
felt
said it
natural.
also. I said it too.
We'll,
100%.
yeah, we'll
Just
get
roll
some
right
Rolled right
more
off the
natural.
tongue. Rolled right off
Can you
the tongue.
imagine saying
T-shirts.
turtle and doing that? We look
See
like
ya.
dorks.
All right, guys.
Mr.
Appreciate
Casey,
it.
See you guys soon,
Flippy.
all right?
Barry, I'll call you like 10 minutes so you need to show me the sprays.